Shalom. I'm your brother Kaya from GMS Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, you're looking at this picture here, how beautiful it is. You know, you see the children of Israel, you know, walking and going into the kingdom. And how beautiful it is. You know, Yahweh Shemel Shai spoke of this. You know, he said, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. You know, he also said, what is it? I go to prepare a place for you. And this is not for everybody, but this is for the children of Israel. For all the 12 tribes of Israel. And how beautiful it is. You know, there are many scriptures that go into, what Yahweh Bashim Shah said that he's going to do in the near future, where we're headed. Because, see, we understand that life that we have now is not really living. We exist, but we're not really living. Another thing is we're not at home. Scripture said, for this is not our rest. You know, right now we're still in the land of our captivity. We're still in Babylon, aka America. You know, even though a lot of Israelites don't believe that, they want to make Babylon, aka America, a comfort spot, a comfort zone. They want to make this place their home where there is no righteousness at all. You know, you get old. I mean, besides no righteousness, you get old here. You have infirmities. You don't have a good body. You don't have your woman. You know, one of the brothers, my brother Tazar, goes into that. And he's absolutely right. Your woman is never yours. Your woman is never yours, Jake. You men of Israel, your woman is never yours. Think about that for a minute. Let that settle in from what I'm telling you. In the time that we live in right now here in Babylon, your woman is never yours. Means that she slept with another man before you, or she's sleeping with a man without you even knowing. In the kingdom, these things will not be so. You know, your children, you have to worry about your children when they go to school and what they're being taught. You have to worry about if they get on the bus or not. Depends on maybe where you live. If they got to walk home from school, ride a scooter, whatever it may, a bike, whatever. Kids riding on, today, these days you see kids out there, riding their bikes home with their little backpack on, coming from school. And what can happen? All the things that we worry about, but in the kingdom, we will not have no worries, not at all. No, it's going to be beautiful in the kingdom, and this is where we're headed. This is why, if people wonder why are we so excited for Babylon, aka America, to fall, because we know we got next. Many people don't understand this. And it ain't for them to understand. 2/3 don't really even understand. We already know Esau, Edom, and the heathens don't really get it. Now, I will say this. I believe the elite of the Edomites do understand what we're talking about. And they're scared because they know it to be true. They know the words that we speak are 100% truth. This is why this devil now is it's going to bring out the MOTB, that RFID microchip, and try to have everybody implanted with it. See if you think, I'm going to go back. I know I'm talking about many different things while I'm moving the picture around so it doesn't go out. There are many things happening these days, and thank Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, for speeding up the time for these things to happen so we can go home. Nothing that's going on is a coincidence. The World War III, the tariffs, all the things that are happening that people don't understand, that the house of Israel doesn't understand. It is It's the downfall. What we're seeing today is the downfall of a raggedy ass kingdom. Esau's kingdom is about to fall for us to be able to go home. So anyway, the first scripture I want to go into, right? Let's go here. Let's go to John. Let's go to the book of John. That's where we're going to go. So we're going to go to John chapter 14. And we're going to read, let's see. Matter of fact, this is a beautiful read. This is all Yahweh Shai speaking. And you know what? I wasn't planning on reading all this, but I'm going to. You see what it says at the top. Jesus comforts his disciples. Now, we all know that his name isn't Jesus. That's what they ignorantly call him. but his name is Yahweh Shai. The Father name is Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Let's see what he says. Remember, it's in red, as you can see with your own eyes, if you're reading the scriptures along with me. Let not your hearts be troubled. Ye believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not, so I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. So, at this time, who is he speaking to? He's speaking to his disciples. And the disciples that are amongst him are Israelite men that he's speaking to. He's telling them where he's about to go. He's about to leave. He said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. Right? Let's go further. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. See how beautiful that is. He says, and see, as you see there, he said he's coming back. He's letting us know that he's coming back. See, when he comes back, what is he about to do? He's going to deliver the elect out of the house of Israel. That may throw some of you off. So, this time around, because all Israel has not returned to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we got 2/3 of our people that are hand in hand with the enemy. They like the conditions that they're in right now. As long as Jake got a so-called good woman, some money, the nice car in the house, he's comfortable. This is his land. This is his kingdom. This is why they can't see past anything. But the elect, even with us, we can have women, we can have children, we can have houses, we can have cars, we can have money in the bank. But we know this isn't our rest. That's the difference. We're looking for a place where dwells righteousness once again. But this goes right back into what? Yahweh Shai returning. Yahweh Shai delivering who? His elect. At this time, he's talking to his disciples. Right? Matter of fact, let's get another scripture, right? Let's go to another scripture. What scripture was I thinking? Let's go to 1 Corinthians, right? Follow me there. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2. And what does he say? 2. And let's get verse 9, I believe. Let's get there. But as it is written, eye have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. Think about that. It is written, eye have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart, into the minds of men, the things which God hath prepared, for them that love him. Now, at the end of the day, we haven't seen the things that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua went to create and make. We haven't seen those things, and neither have we heard. We do speculate. We have an idea according to the scriptures. And that's why that picture I showed you, that's an idea. It's going to be a whole lot better than that. That's the idea. That's something that through the scriptures that can be drawn out and say, well, this is what I believe it could look like. It's going to be better than that. For eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. But we know that we're about to come into a beautiful, a gorgeous inheritance. Matter of fact, when we're there, you have to have an understanding that there's going to be peace, perfect peace up on earth, which also proves, right now in Jerusalem and Israel over there is no peace on this earth. Y'all know it ain't no peace on this earth. Everybody is at everybody's throat. You got Edom against Edom. You got Jake out here wilding out, shooting and killing each other. You got all these things happening. There's no peace on earth, which also proves what? That them people in Israel are not the Israelites. Because for peace to be on earth, guess what? Will we not be in our homeland? Would not King David be upon the earth? Would not the kingdom be here? Think about these things. So you still have to wonder who's over there in what, called the Holy Land in Jerusalem. Now, remember, the word Jerusalem can mean a people before a place. Remember that, because you might see the word in the scripture Zion, Jerusalem. It's a people before a place, but that's where we come from. I was thinking about the other day. I actually came on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and I was listening to the Judah singing that song Jerusalem. Everybody copy, everybody dance to it, but nobody listened to what the words that he's saying, and then putting it in English. See, we're told we come from Africa, and I know I'm going off to another subject, but subject within a subject. What are we called today? We're called African Americans or black or Afro Americans or whatever, niggas, all that bywords. Where do we really come from? We're Israelites. We come from Jerusalem. That's where we come from. See, if you go back into history in the Romans, when they conquered Jerusalem in 70 AD, where did we flee? We fled into what you would know today as Africa, the Congo, and, all through there. Because we could blend in. But that doesn't make us them people. We're not Hamites. We're Israelites, which goes also back into the fact of what? The children of Ham, Africans, sold Israelites. Africans never sold their own. They sold Israelites into the hands of the Grecians, or you could say to the Edomites, to the Idumeans, to the Ews that, when you go look up the boat, the Great Jesus, I think that's what it's called, who was on that ship. They would call, what did they call us? Not Hamel. What they call us? Hebos. They were calling us Hebos, Hebos, or apostrophe S, Hebos, something like that. That was on them ships. But once again, pretty soon we're about to go home. Even though all these things happened unto us for disobedience, but we're about to go home. When we get home too, Yahweh Shemel Shah said what? There would be no hurt, on his holy mountain, right? When we get into the kingdom. Matter of fact, let's go here. Let's go to Isaiah, right? Chapter 11. And I believe it's verse 9. Let's go get it. Let's see. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Hold on. There's a lot of meat on the bone, and I'm not leaving anything. Let's see. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. We might get all this. Matter of fact, we'll just start it one down. Let's see. We can get this read. It's a beautiful read. This is Isaiah 11:1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord, right? And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. Right? Let me see something. I was thinking about something. Well, you got to ask. You may want to ask, who came out of the stem of Jesse? David. King David. That's another thing. King David is not on the earth right now. He's not ruling on earth right now, is he? Nope. So let's go a little further and see. Let me see. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord. And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with a rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. Also too, just going to, you can go back into Yahweh Shai too. Because he's not going to allow nothing to go on in his kingdom. Any kind of hurt, any kind of bad stuff. None of those things would happen. Right? Let me see where we were. Oh, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. This is in the kingdom. When we're in the kingdom, no harm shall come to the children of Israel at all. You're going to be in perfect peace. Even the animals are going to be in peace. They're not going to be chasing and killing each other. You're not going to have lions, chasing gazelles. You're not going to have lions, fighting with bears or anything of the sort. It's going to be perfect peace upon the earth. Yahweh Bashim Shah is not going to allow any kind of wickedness, any kind of hurt in the kingdom. Now, someone may wonder, like, well, wait a minute, if you're saying there's not going to be no hurt, well, aren't y'all going to have slaves? That's different. Ain't going to be no hurt amongst Israel. The slaves going to get it. You heathens are going to get it. No doubt on that. Let's read further. And the cow and the bear shall feed their young ones, shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. See, the lion itself. And we know what is a lion's a carnivore. We see what they do out there in the jungle. We ain't out. Well, I ain't out there in Africa and stuff and whatnot, but I can watch it on Natural Geographic or whatever on YouTube. But we do understand that, the lion is a carnivore. It goes out and it hunts and it, chews up gazelles and whatever else. You're right. So it shows even with the lion itself, amongst the animals, there will be peace in the kingdom. And the suckling child shall play on the hole of a sap, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the crocodile's den, which is a snake, I believe. Your young child. So that means what? That when we have children in the kingdom, a baby may climb and crawl and just crawl where he or she wants to. And we're not going to be sitting there worried like, oh my God, where's the baby? Where that baby at? We're not going to worry. Because what? There will be nothing that will hurt him or her at all. Not an ant, not a lion, not a spider. Nothing will hurt our children. They shall not hurt. Look, listen to this. And this is in the kingdom. Isaiah 11:9. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So, you have understanding what is about to take place. And these things are not so as of today. Here in March of 2025. And we're not in our rest. Once again, we're still in the land of our captivity. This is the future for the house of Israel, for the 12 tribes of Israel. This is the future that we can't wait, even though we're waiting. We're so excited because we know we're about to go home. But of course, all the things on this side of prophecy have to take place. Jacob's trouble, the MOTB, World War III, Yahweh Shai coming back, Leviathan waking up and destroying shit, all kind of things. All hell is about to break loose. The downfall of Esau, Edom's kingdom. He fall, we rise, to say. Matter of fact, let's get another scripture, right? What was I thinking? Zechariah. Let's go to the book of Zechariah, right? Chapter 8. And where do I want to start? Oh, beautiful. Let's go ahead and start Zechariah 8, 1 through 8, right? And let's get it. Again, the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, Thus said the Lord of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury. Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. Now, remember what I told you earlier. Zion, Jerusalem, is a people before a place. Yahweh Shai is speaking to who? The people. Listen, let's go read that again. Zechariah 8 and 3. Thus said the Lord, I am returned unto Zion. He's returned back unto Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem shall be, Slakia, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountains of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain, the kingdom. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem. Oh, going back to that picture that I started at the beginning. Old men, old women will be in the streets. And it also tells you that even children will be running around playing. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls, playing in the streets thereof. See, right now, you think about it, our kids can't even really play. We can't, I mean, kids do play or whatnot, but we're not comforted really when our children are outside playing. We're constantly worrying, like, man, go check on them kids. Make sure them kids are all right. Tell them kids to go in the backyard if you have a house and you have a backyard. A lot of us may live in apartments or whatever, and that can be scary. Somebody got to sit outside and watch them children, so nobody snatch them up, or they shouldn't be doing things they ain't got no business. But nevertheless, right? And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls, playing in the streets thereof. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people, in these days should it also be marvelous in my eyes, saith the Lord of hosts. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country. Oh, did you hear that? What did Yahweh Shai just say? Thus said the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people. He didn't say all people and anyone. His people is talking about who? The children of Israel. He's never changed. See, that's the thing about Christians and these religions and all of these people. They're thinking they're grafted in. They're thinking that they are God's children. Yes, Yahweh Shai created y'all. He created all humans. The sun rises on all humans. The rain comes down on all humans. The moon shines on all humans. We all eat. We all breathe air. But see, they don't realize what they were created for. But they're going to find out in the kingdom what they were created for. I'm just going to tell you, you were created to be our servants. Even though you don't like that, that's what you was created for. Esau, Edom, the heathens, all these different heathen people out here, these different nations. And the Bible tells you that. But see, nobody reads that. Nobody want to read that part. Nobody want to read that. So all these things that I'm reading now are about to come back into play. Zechariah 8 and 7. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country, and I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God in truth and in righteousness. See how beautiful that is? So when we keep telling you we have a grand outlook, while we keep telling you prophecy, while we're happy for this place to fall, because we know where we're going. Even when Esau round us up and torture and kill us and all that, what he thinks he's doing, we're still happy because we know we're going home, and we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who y'all ignorantly call Jesus, Yah, and all them other names, is not a liar. And the proof is in the pudding to say, did he not allow Esau to rule? Did he not allow these heathens to get above us? Did he not allow Esau to rule? So you think he's not going to do the things that he said he's going to do for the house of Israel? Matter of fact, let's read verse 9. We're going to read it over to the right. Zechariah 8 and 9 in the NLT. If you look over to the right, this is what the Lord of heaven's army says. Be strong and finish the task. Who do you think he's talking to? The elect out of the house of Israel. Finish the task. Do not let go of the plow. Do the work that I asked you to do. This is what the Lord of heaven's, this is what the Lord of heaven's army says. Be strong and finish the task. Ever since the laying of the foundation of the temple of the Lord of heaven's armies, you have heard what the prophets have been saying about completing the building. And then in our time, what? Do the work. Finish the task. Matter of fact, let's go to another scripture, right? And this is why we do what we do. We have that hope. We do this work. And we know it irritates people, but we don't care. We're going to do the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He told us to do it, and we shall do it until we can't. Matter of fact, let's go to another scripture. Beautiful scripture. Gorgeous scriptures, ain't it? Jeremiah chapter 30, if you have understanding. Jeremiah chapter 30, right? Let's see. Well, matter of fact, let's start at verse 9. Well, that's beautiful. Look at this. Jeremiah 30 and 9. But they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. So he's going, and as of today, King David is not alive. King David ain't up here ruling, is he? No. Right? Oh, what is, man? Let's go. Look over to the right. Let's see what the NLT says in verse 9. For my people will serve the Lord their God, and their king descended from David, the king I will raise up for them. Beautiful. Once again, King David is not back yet, but he will be in the kingdom. Therefore, verse 10 in KJV, if you look back over to the left. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee. Well, again, so wait a minute. He's saying it again. Earlier he said he would save us from the east and all of that, right? Let's go over that again. Jeremiah 30 and 10. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, said the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Wait a minute. What do you think that's telling you? That Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, is going to save his elect out of the land of our captivity. We are still in our captivity. We are still scattered all over the earth. Israelites are scattered amongst all nations. We look like all nations, which goes back. This has nothing to do with outside appearance. If you might look like an Edomite or a so-called Caucasian, you might look like Moab, a so-called Chinese. You might look like Ammon, a so-called Japanese. You might look like one of the children of Ham, which are your Africans out here. This has nothing to do with skin color at all. Because why? We were scattered throughout all nations, so we're going to look like it. That's why when we begin, I know Elder Malcolm got me into it. When we begin, about the speckled bird, this has nothing to do with your outside appearance. But once again, that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to save his elect once again. Bring us out of our captivity. And when we're in the kingdom, he says what? Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. We're not going to be afraid in the kingdom. We're going to be at rest. We don't even know what rest really feels like. Think about your life. You at work more than you are at home. Think about it. We constantly working, constantly worrying, constantly working, constantly worrying. We're not at rest. You barely even sleep. You think you do, but you don't. You wake up tired. You go to bed tired. You see the shit going on in the world. You're like, damn. You see all them bills coming in. Damn. You ain't at rest. And 2/3 of our people want to stay here. You got the dude, Alizar, talking about it could be another 1,000 years. Putting Jake back to sleep. Talking about it's comfortable here. It ain't comfortable here. Yeah, it's only comfortable to a 2/3 if they got everything going for them, or they think they do. It's not even comfortable to the brothers that I stand with that have this and have that. They ain't comfortable. We want to get the hell out of here. You can have the bag, you can have the money. And brothers like, nah, man, yeah, I might have a little, I have a little money, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, own a business, whatever. But I ain't comfortable here. Drop that shit in a blink. For this is not our rest. Matter of fact, when we're in the kingdom, we're going to have so much rest, y'all look. And some may be wondering, well, y'all going to be sleeping, man. Wait a minute, or chilling and all of that. Jake like to chill. We like to barbecue and stuff. We like to kick back. We like to relax. In the kingdom, we think we're going to be doing. We're going to be chilling. We ain't going to be hammers and nails and building stuff. No. We got somebody for that. Let's get a scripture in the kingdom, right? Israel. Let me see. I'm Israel. Isaiah. What is that one? Isaiah 60 and 10. Isaiah 60 and verse 10, right? And the sons, who's going to build up? Well, matter of fact, verse 10 in NLT, foreigners will come to rebuild your towns, and their kings will serve you. For though I have destroyed you in my anger, I will now have mercy on you through my grace. Your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands. The kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory possession. Oh, for the nations that refuse to serve you will be destroyed. Did I not tell you that these heathens, these other countries out here, what is about to happen to you? You're going to do the building. Y'all going to do all of that. And if you choose not to, then, off with your head. We're going to probably have a little more fun with it than just off with your head. Because you're not going to be able to hurt us. We're going to be just like Yahweh Shai, them new bodies. Gods upon the earth. I mean, that's fiction. You're going to find out in the kingdom. Matter of fact, let's get one more scripture in the book of Isaiah, right? Isaiah 14, right? Verse 2. Right? Let's get it. Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. oppressors. You heathens, all you other countries out there, you heathens, Esau, Edom, so-called Caucasians, so-called white man, what do you think is going to happen to you in the near future? See, this is why that they hate what we say, because this is once again proving that Esau's kingdom is coming to an end. And they're about to be slaves. I don't care about the lower life Edomites. They can come on the comm board and say whatever they want to say. I don't care about nothing you saying. So you're wasting your time. But I'm going to tell you right now, the higher elite of your people, they know this to be true. Y'all might not believe it, but they know it. Going underground and stuff, trying to hide. Yeah, we know what's going on. Matter of fact, let's get another scripture, right? And I know this is a little long. Hopefully I can get all this recorded, because sometimes that little recording thing will click off, and hopefully not. Hopefully Yahweh Shema Shah allows us to go through. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, right? Look at that. For Esau, the whole kit and caboodle, not just one man, his whole bloodline. For Esau is the end of the world, going into World War III, all that. His destruction of his raggedy ass kingdom. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The 12 tribes of Israel. Everything I just read is the future. Yahweh Shai said so. Matter of fact, for us, well, when we keep telling you, what we're waiting on, because this is not our rest. One more scripture. Bear with me. Hopefully you're getting edified. Hopefully you have understanding of what I'm saying. Hopefully your ears are open, your eyes open to hear and see. But once again, we do these lessons for the elect. 2 Peter, what is it, 2 Peter? Yeah, 2 Peter 3. Bear with me. In verse, I think it's 13. And this is for us again. 2 Peter 3 and 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Well, I'm going to say this. I hope you was edified. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor is to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem, Rahakorash, Shalom. Oh, and also, too, I don't know if I said it earlier, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth and ruled well. I believe I just started and I just started talking. But I got to give my elders double honors, for this truth, And I want to say shalom to the 144,000. I want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there, even though you may look like the heathen, but are not the heathen. And I want to say shalom to the Akwaf and to the Akim out there that are listening. Shalom.